Who has the best marital life? I'm sure many of them who are married or who are going to get married are very much concerned about their how their marital life is going to be. Is it going to be a successful one, or is it going to be something which they have to worry, or is it something going to be like something like a roller coaster ride? So how do we see a good marital life through your astrology birth chart? It's very simple. The seventh house in astrology plays a huge role in your marital life because seventh house indicates your life partner or your business partner or anyone you come across in your life, any second person, any person you meet, your closest friend is also seventh house. So let's see how your seventh house should be for a good marital life. Let me share my screen right now. If you can see, I hope it is visible. Okay. If you see the seventh house, the ascendant is your lagna. So in basic astrology, you should know your lagna. However, your birth star Rashi is also important, but lagna plays a very important role. So ascendant, ASC is your lagna. So Aries, Taurus, so Mesh Rashi, Rishabh Rashi, Mithun Rashi, and all the way up to Meena Rashi. We have 12 zodiac signs, and I have taken example of a Cancer zodiac sign. So this is the fourth house of the zodiac, or also called Kadaka Lagna or Karkataka Lagna. So Kadaka Lagna, Cancer ascendant person. So this will be the first house for him. So when this becomes the first house, if you count clockwise, this will be the second house, and so on and so forth. This will be the seventh house. As you can see, for a good marital life, a planet like Jupiter plays a huge role because Jupiter is the most benefic planet, the good planet. Wherever Jupiter it is, it blesses that house. So Jupiter placed in the seventh house of marriage indicates a very good marital life. This is number one. So is Jupiter alone enough, or can we have some other planets? Second example. This is also same ascendant, Karkataka Lagna or Cancer ascendant, and you can see here Venus placed in the seventh house. Previously we saw Jupiter, now Venus is placed in the seventh house. Jupiter, Venus. Venus is Shukracharya, Shukra. So Venus is also another benefic planet, and Venus is known for a marital life, a good marital life. Venus indicates your spouse in general astrology. So when Venus itself is placed in the seventh house, it indicates a good marital life. And also you can have a combination of good moon here. So Jupiter, Venus, Moon, any of these three planets, as you can see, Moon is sitting in the ascendant itself. So whichever planet is sitting in the ascendant or any other house, it sees the opposite house. It exactly sees the opposite house. So Moon placed in the ascendant will aspect the seventh house. So this is also another combination which will strengthen the marital life. You can have only Venus also here. I just placed it for understanding. So what is the third example now? So we have seen two good examples. So what is the third? And third example is you having a Venus in your first house. So your Lagna has Venus, okay, and then the seventh house is empty. Seventh house can be empty as well, but Venus will directly aspect the seventh house. So Venus aspects the seventh house, and Jupiter placed in the third house will aspect the seventh house. So Jupiter also has special aspect. Jupiter can see this house as well as this house. So Venus and Jupiter here are connected to seventh house, indicating good marital bliss. So what is the fourth combination? Fourth combination is you don't need to have any planets in the ascendant. You can have a moon in the seventh house, okay, without a Jupiter, or you can have Jupiter placed in the 11th house. Let me label it so it will become easy for you. So Jupiter placed in the 11th house here. So ascendant is empty, and we have moon in the 7th house, and Jupiter in the 11th house will directly aspect the moon in the 7th house. Okay, so now we have seen four examples where you can have a combination of Jupiter, Venus, Moon, or only Jupiter, only Venus, only Moon. So these are all some of the combinations for a good marital life. When seventh house is good, your partner, you will find a good partner who will not complain. who will be very adjustable type, because when good planets go into the seventh house indicates that a well natured and a well mannered and a very obedient spouse. It applies for both for the man as well as for the women. Okay.